After release from the reform school and all the party time subsided, I went to see Billy Moore. I want to cause trouble for the cop who put me in the reform school. I said, Billy, are you having any visitors lately? Only you young fellows and the CNR Corps. I never see them here when I come to visit you. They only come around 10 a.m. or 4 p.m., probably sometime at night also. We then decided to break into railway cars, and at 7 p.m. or so, three of us would break the seal, open the car door. Two of us would get into the car, one would stay outside. There were times when nothing of any value was in the car, but there were times when there were shoes and overshoes and rubbers, and we would take the size of shoes to fit us. In any of our families, women's shoes included. We opened one car and there was women's underpants, silk stockings, which was not available at any of the stores, so we took a bag load, and my sisters never questioned where it came from. My sister Lena was very thankful that she and I went shopping one day, and she was carrying a lot of parcels, and when we were getting, her pants started to slip down her ankles. I told her, she said, shut up. So she just stepped out of them, left them on the ground. I get into the streetcar. I must add nylon had not been invented yet. You could not buy elastic during the war. So the women's panties and strains around the waist instead of the elastic. They used to hold their stockings up by twisting a cent into the top of their stocking and folding it underneath. I used a dime in my hockey socks. Anyway, so you can understand why they were so happy to get this clothing. We broke into quite a few railroad cars. Sometimes we get bananas or some kind of fruit. I get checking with Billy Moore every other day. They put him on longer hours as someone with breaking into the rail cars, and he was to be on the alert. We did not want to get Billy Moore in trouble, so we stopped breaking into the railway cars. We look for a new way to make money. The shows on the theater are 6 cents a going to 10 cents. When we would go down to Eden's, I would clear Burberry coat. It was a long coat with no lining. It was waterproof, very light, very dressy looking. Had slash, and you could put your hand through the slash and reach into your inside coat. So I would lean over the counter, which was about 3 feet wide, with my left hand. I would reach for the further item, and with my right hand, the slash. And covered by the coat, I would grab 3 or 4 lighters, or some such thing, because we could always sell lighters. The store Dick, and we used to call his scene so often, he began to watch us continually. I went through the normal routine, but I didn't take anything. He stopped me and accused me of stealing and called the police. They searched me and found nothing. So the store Dick apologized to me, told me I was not welcome into the store in the future. With my money from the sale of these items, I bought a bicycle. It had parcels carriers on it, so I went to the grocery store, which was across the street where I live, and told him I'd deliver grocery. He hired me and on the spot, so I started delivering grocery at Halifax. Grocery, it's far away, it's 5 miles. At times it was hard. As Halifax is either uphill or downhill. I enjoyed doing this. On occasion, I hate to deliver groceries to women with small child. She ordered 5 pounds of arrowroot cookies, along with other groceries. It was a long way to go. Have I started to eat some of the cookies, apparently. Must have ate 2 pounds of the cookies because she telephoned and said they must have made a mistake because she only got about 2 or 3 pounds of cookies. But she ordered 5 pounds. So the clerk decided they must have made an error, and that was the end of that. On another occasion, I remember I was delivering grocery to elderly women. I took the groceries into the house and put them on the table. But I seen something that caught my eye. It was a fancy flashlight. You were here? Because I could not. And I said I'd never noticed it, so that was the end of that. On another occasion, at the find it last night. Store. Everyone was busy opening boxes of product. So I seen an opportunity to steal some cigarettes. I took 2 packages and I hid 1 package in my room. I opened the other package and took it. Went home to dinner. I had out 4 cigarettes. The packages of cigarettes, and accused me of stealing them. They searched me and found the package of cigarettes. They asked me where I bought them. I said at the store next door, so he took me to the store next door and asked Mrs. McCain if I had bought cigarettes there, and I showed the package of cigarettes. She said, of course, they bought them here. They bought them here. Sometimes buys 1 or 2 cigarettes, but when he only has money, he buys a package. When he has the money, he buys a package. Anyway, I lost my job there. I was making $5 a week. I gave my mother $3. $2 was enough for me.